live on the old Twitch. We should be live everywhere now. Eric, would you mind checking Twitch for me and make sure that we're there? I gotta get into the chat arena. Welcome on in, everybody. It's RPGrinders. We're not done yet. We're waiting for Breakman. We're not started yet, I should say. Let me get. Should be live. Do. Looks like we are live. Okay. Don't need that. Okay.
I guess they're gonna have to wait out before they send you this thing. Oh well.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh, here it is. Never mind.
Ooh, I just took some ibuprofen, man. I'm a little achy. Guess that's what I get for getting old, Eric. All right, if you're just joining, the show's RPGrinders. We have not started yet. We're waiting for Breakman to jump on in. We're gonna have a great show. We got lots of news to share with y'all. Some really fun news that PlayStation divulged during their state of play. Eric, I thought their state of play was really good. I think they hit all notes, man. The only GameCross made a good point. The only thing that I would have tweaked is I would have switched their God of War Metroidvania with the God of War 3 announcement or God of War trilogy announcement that they're remaking those. But other than that, I thought it was a really great state of play.
You mean they should have started with that and then ended with Castlevania? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying at the end they announced the God of War trilogy, and they switched it with, what they ended the show with was that 2D, 2.5D, God of War Metroidvania. I think, what is it, Sons of Sparta? I think if they would have switched those two, it would have been a perfect state of play.
Yeah, because they should have did that reveal for that God of War game remakes last. Because
that, talk about hype, right? Fuck, man, those games are great. I hope they don't nerf it. I hope they don't take out the sex scenes. The sex scenes are, even though that some people might find them crass, they're part of that game, and they should keep them in there because that was part of that trilogy.
They will not. They cannot.
Well, they should. I don't see why not. What else? Everything in that thing.
They'll probably de-shave and jaff it so that it's a bit more tasteful. Even if they keep it in, they're probably going to keep it less juvenile somehow. And which would I welcome, because death sucks.
I liked it. I liked it, the inclusion, because it gave a nod to more mature people. The game is mature enough as it is. Shizzle's in the house.
It is not mature. It is violent, but it's not mature.
I think so.
It is an edgy teenager who thinks that this is what the cool adult stuff is mature.
No. Look, Eric, we never get that in video games, is what I'm saying. And God of War was bold enough to put those in video games, and I'm okay with it. What's up, Shizzle? Nice to have you.
All I'm saying is, if they make it more like Baldur's Gate 3, then they could artfully do that stuff. But before, it was just juvenile.
Look, Eric, maybe they just make it a cutscene. You find the chicks, and there's a
stupid mini game.
Yeah, no mini game. I agree with that. To make it a mini game. I wouldn't mind if they kept it true to the original and had the mini game in there. But I can see your point. Just maybe make it like you find this area and it's like a special cutscene. You have to go really out of your way to find it, just like in the video games. But I think that's fine. I don't see any issue with that whatsoever. And I've been on record as saying we need more mature games for adults, including nudity. Eric, I don't know why people in this country have so many problems with nudity, but yet you can blow off a head violently, and that's perfectly okay. I don't get it, but that's just how we are. Drifter Wars is here. So there is a Scream 7 now. I love the Scream franchise. Does this the one have Slappy in it? Hopefully not, Drifter Wars. Hopefully not. Will it have a rubber knife? Is probably a better question, Drifter. If you're just joining the show's RP Grinders, we have not started yet. Waiting for our cohort and colleague Breakman to join, and then we'll get started. We've got plenty of video game news, especially as it pertains to RPGs, plus a lot of state of play stuff. Sony just had their little deal. Um, uh, their big showcase, which was I thought was fantastic. We're gonna have um, we're gonna have a lot of fun today. So hopefully we can easy breezy um, get done with this episode so I can go get Bernie. Bernie has been gracious enough to work around my schedule, so on Fridays, so I can do RP grinders. So I want to do her a solid, and you know, and happy Friday the 13th. Just wanted to say I watched your show about a month ago, and you inspired me to play games again, my friend. Let me borrow his Red Dead Redemption. I'm having a lot of fun, man. Hey, Shizzle, I appreciate that. And video games are to be enjoyed, Shizzle. It's a great way for even us adults that grew up with video games to kind of let loose a little bit and get away from the real world. There's enough bullshit going on in the real world, and video games are a great way of expression and a great way of escape, and play whatever your heart desires, Shizzle. I mean, do what you want to do, because you only live once, Shiz. You only live once, and once it's over, it's over. Scream 7, a new Ghostface killer emerges in the quiet town where Sydney has built a new life. Her darkest fears are realized when a homeless man in a broke down RV arm wrestles her and loses. Drifter Wars, that would be the case. I mentioned it today on DT. I would probably beat the shit out of him in arm wrestling, boxing. I don't want to wrestle him because he stinks. But yeah, Slappy is a different character altogether. We're just gonna have a really fun show today, y'all. And I hope you guys stick around and enjoy a little bit of it. The back half of the show is when it gets pretty good. So if you don't want to be here for the news, come back in I'd say about 45 minutes worth of time, and we'll get to a lot of fun stuff on the back half of the show. If you hear any noise, I got my window open. It's a little warm in this room, and there's some activity going on. I don't know if they're having a party or what, but do apologize for that in advance. Breakman should be here any second, and we'll go ahead and get started with the show. Hey, Drifter, what'd you think about today's DT, man? I don't think people think I'm playing around anymore, do they? Because I ain't. I mean business, man. I'm so sick of covering Chumley, but I know we have to do what we have to do and see this thing through to the end. But it is what it is. It was great, Drifter Wars. Okay, appreciate that, man. Come on. Let me text Breakman. There's a dog that's upset outside too. Getting the trifecta of shit today. Let's see. Did I get anything? No, I did not. I like that post you sent me, Eric. Did David Jaffe say he hates Sons of Sparta, Eric? What a piece of shit, man. He's such a piece of shit, Jaffe.
He's mad that he doesn't get to make God of War games anymore, so they all suck now.
Yeah. Did you see
Which David Jack was the worst thing about the God of War series, and getting Balrog to make the games come after 3 was a good idea.
Yeah, I agree. The past few God of War games.
The last game that Jack worked on was that Drawn to Life, which was terrible.
Mm. Let's see. What else was I going to tell you, Eric? Was God of War related? Oh no, sort of. It's video game related. But did you see that Kotick is in? Bobby Kotick is in the. Does it surprise you that he's in the Epstein files?
No,
It doesn't surprise me in the least either, man. What a fucking turd burglar.
the thing about being in the Epstein files is you could be in the Epstein files and not be one of the people that went to the island to do the island stuff. Because the Rebecca Watson was basically, she wasn't mentioned by name, but she was referenced. And she has a video about it. And they're
Really?
talking about how much they didn't like her. Basically.
Oh, wow. No, I understand, but there's other stuff in those Epstein files that are oof, man. And
Also
the
saying is being in the files doesn't necessarily means you had anything
no,
wrong.
but as much as Kotick was mentioned, and in the
But
context,
I'm almost certain that he was.
Eric.
Though.
Oh, Eric, if you read those emails, dude,
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. We're talking about a billionaire here. Rebecca Watson is nowhere near a billionaire. And like you said, you could be mentioned in those files, and there's, nothing to it. But Kotick being mentioned as much as he was, and the type of things that he was saying in those
Also,
emails.
he allegedly had sex with Ghislaine.
Oh yeah, he did admit that. That's funny. Let's see.
You have to say allegedly because you don't want to get sued.
Yeah, allegedly. Drifter Wars says what? Kotick's gonna sue me for what, Eric? I don't give a fuck.
For defamation.
Come on. Defamation, really? Okay, go ahead and wring some blood out of me. See how that works out for you. He's a fucking monster, anyways, Eric, for other reasons.
It's weird. Okay, so the order on Nintendo's site cleared, but it gave me an error message when that happened. I guess their webpage broke or something, but I still got the receipts added to your account and the $674 that was remaining after I paid with my gift card for my shipping costs.
Yeah, keep refreshing later. Drifter War says, I used to be addicted to playing Age of Empires. Have either of you played it? Drifter Wars, those games look a lot of fun. I like to watch people play those type of games. What would you consider Age of Empires to be, Eric? Like a sim, maybe? Like
it is a civilization type of game.
Yeah, it's a civilization sim type game. I think they're endlessly fascinating to watch online, or if I'm watching somebody play those type of games. I have not played it. Have you ever played it, Eric? Age of Empires?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, those are very, very detailed, really fun looking games to me.
But that one's an RTS though, Age of Empires. But
it's a real-time
strategy. Quite civ type element to it.
Yeah. Real-time strategy, same type of thing. Real-time strategy games and me don't really mix, Drifter Wars, but like I said, I like watching people play. Like what was the other game that was a real-time strategy game that I really liked to watch?
Command and Conquer.
Which one? Command and Conquer is really fun.
I like Warcraft.
Yeah, Warcraft, StarCraft, another one.
There's the Warhammer games.
Warhammer, yeah, a lot of those.
Dawn of War 2.
Yeah, those are real fun for me to watch people play, not so much for me to play. They're really frustrating for me to play. I'm more into simplicity in those games. There's a lot of micromanaging that goes on with that game, and I'm not a PC player. Those games are definitely geared towards PC, so it's just one of those things. All right, Eric, we're going to go ahead and get started here. We'll hope that
an RTS that's probably closer to Frank's pace is probably Grim Grimoire because it's 2D and the arenas are small.
Yeah, Grim Grimoire might be it. CD game with the disc full of actual historical facts about each of the ancient civilizations. I learned a lot. Yeah, those games are good.
There's also that Final Fantasy 12 sequel that's an RTS.
Yeah, nah.
For the DS called Revenant Wings.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay, let's get started here. We got a special well, we got a special little intro here, so I'm gonna go ahead and play a minute of this. Here we go. All right, welcome everybody to RPGrinders episode. What is this, Eric?
So which Friday the
846,
13th movie was that from?
part three. That was the
Mm.
funky 3D one. Oh, look who's here! It's Breakman. Just joined us for the. Did you hear the theme for Friday the 13th Part 3 break?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah.
He
Well, here,
missed it.
let me play a little bit more for you.
Nice.
Break. It's real funky. It's like it was back when like 80s. When disco was way faded out, but they wanted to
Yeah.
try some.
So is
And
that the theme being done in a funky style?
yeah, and like, well, remember it was Friday the 13th Part 3D, so it's one of those type of deals. But welcome on in, Break. How was your week, dude?
Oh, it's all right, I guess. All things considered.
Yeah. Geek, Friday 13 Part 3, the first one with the hockey mask. Absolutely, Geek. That was the first donning of the mask, was in Part 3. Remember, Part 1, he was a little boy and only showed up at the end. Part 2, he had the sack on his head. And Part 3, he got the first hockey mask. Yes, Geek is correct. Welcome on in, Geek. Everybody's been sick, man. I think I'm kind of getting sick. I've been achy. I just took some ibuprofen right
Don't
before.
get sick. That's bad. Don't do that.
Oh God, I hate it, man. Hate it.
Mhm.
So, anyways, let's go ahead and get started with news because we got lots of news and we got to burn through this news quickly. First of all, let me
Wait,
get.
are we on a time schedule today?
Well, every like Bernie, if not, Bernie has to wait at work for however long it takes me to get over there. So it's just like one of those things.
Gotcha.
I want to be courteous to her. You know what I mean?
You know,
So-
you can always just blame me. It's fine.
Well, yeah, I just blame Blake, man. That's
Breakman wouldn't let this show end. I am so sorry.
yeah. He kept on talking. I tried.
You know what's funny? If
What?
Konami can't afford to do a proper physical release for the Metal Gear Master Collections for the Switch and Switch 2, then they might as well just have Limited Run Games do it because they're doing full physical releases for
Yeah.
Switch 2 games.
All right, let's get started with the news because we got lots of news here.
RPG news.
All right, Eric, you are up, my friend.
Okay, from RPG site, I might as well do both of them because they're related.
Okay.
Called Set the First, an enhanced version of the first game is releasing July 30th for PS5, Xbox, Switch, and Steam. And is a remaster of the original PlayStation 1 game that came out in 1997, which was also a Saturn game. And it's being localized for the first time, so that's interesting enough. But I played the 3DS concept and I liked it, but I never finished it. But never had time for it. I got review code and I was like, "Yeah, we're done." I think NIS published that one.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say who's publishing this one. But that's weird. Save data is not shared between languages, so each language for the game is considered its separate release. So save files won't transfer. That's weird.
Yeah.
But that's all I have to say about that. But the other concept game is Concept Begins, which is a new game in the series, and it's coming to Switch 2 and Switch. But I think there's going to be a Steam release later on, probably after the time exclusivity period ends. So like 6 months maybe.
Wait, so you just did 2 stories?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're kind of related. It's Cold
Okay.
Step and Cold Step Begins, or yeah. So that's what he said he's doing.
I find it weird that it's called Concept Begins, even though it's the most recent entry, and there's like been like 5 Concept games.
Yeah.
But I guess
Final
Begins
Fantasy-
again.
I mean, Final Fantasy's gotten away with it for what, 16 games now?
Yeah, exactly. Breakman is exiled, by the way. You don't paying attention, you son of a bitch, over in Twitch chat.
But it's got an interesting art style compared to previous entries.
Yeah, it's a little different.
I'm banned, but not Freak for what Freak said? Like, damn, Freak was savage.
I don't even see Freak in there.
You don't
What did he
see Freak?
say? Oh,
You don't
there it
see
is.
Freak?
That now I see him. They hung a pork chop around his neck first, but the sight of Frank's face made you're exiled, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, well, what he said was the sack Jason Moore was inspired by Frank. Frank's parents had to put a sack on Frank's head so the dog would play with him.
Exiled twice, you son of a bitch. Damn it.
So you're saying Frank was Sackboy?
No, Eric. No, that's not what was said. All right. Breakman, the third story. Oh, I love it that you get this one.
I didn't know this was coming. Coming to us live from RPG site. Udaware Rumono.
You had it right the first time. Keep going.
Okay, Zon 2 launches on February 24th for PC Steam. There you go.
Yay, there's the story. Jackie's in the house. Stop in to say hi and have an amazing weekend, MLH. Watching replay of DT now. Jackie, you're going to love that episode. There's a nugget in there that you're going to love, Jackie. So good listening. Thank you for being on the replay crew. I really appreciate it. Okay, so is that it, Break?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, let me go on to the next story. I got to pull up the next story here. And I almost said native. But the story is narrative RPG Ether and Iron launches on March 31 for PC. So there you go. Seismic
it's
Squirrel.
Aether. Not Ether.
Aether. There's different ways of pronouncing words, Eric. Seismic Squirrel, which is a cool name for a developer, has announced that it will launch on the 31st. I just said. And there's a new trailer here, which I'm playing for chat right now. Do you guys see that? Yeah.
Okay. But when it comes to proper nouns, you have to be proper.
Oh, really? Otherwise, what happens? Do the proper police come and put me in
No,
a cage?
you just make yourself look bad.
Eric, look, I've explained this before. Go ahead and try to roll your R's, Eric. How many R's can you roll?
Well, all I can really do is like nudge you in the direction. I can't make you do it.
Okay. So it's the same thing. I don't hold you to the same standard that you hold all of us, Eric, especially when it comes to Japanese words, dude. It's really, really difficult for somebody who has no experience.
You're making a bigger deal about this than you should be.
No, I'm not, Eric, because it happens all the time. You point it out every single time. Every time. So relax, man. Like, people pronounce things differently. We're not trying to be assholes here. All right. I'm just saying. I do find it funny when Breakman.
Well, if you keep saying it wrong, then I'll get angry. How's that?
Oh, okay, Eric. If I say Aether, which there probably is multiple pronunciations for the word AETHER, then go ahead and get upset. All right, Eric. And then I'll be, I'll give you a tissue or something. What are you laughing at? Somebody get Frank a Snicker. Get out of here.
That's what I was laughing at.
Frank was hungry.
I am hungry. Well, no, I ate earlier, but whatever. Sorry to hear you're sick, Drifter Wars. Take a garlic, horseradish, vitamin C for sure. I haven't had a cold or flu since COVID, and I haven't had a single shot of that vaccine. I need to get it, Drifter Wars. I don't want to catch that shit, man. My ex-wife's grandfather died from COVID, and it could have been easily prevented. I know some people don't catch COVID, and it's their choice whether or not they get a vaccine, and I fully support whether or not they want to, but I don't want to take my chances, man. I'm getting old, and I can tell, man. I don't want to catch that shit. I mean, I know what Flea just went through, Drifter, and
Shit, I went through it last month. I was out for 2 weeks.
yeah, and I mean,
Knocked
you're
me
a
out.
spry youngin, break man. I mean, can you imagine being in your 60s, 70s,
Mhm.
dealing with that shit, man? You may not have made it, break, and that's scary to think, man. You know. Okay. I did that one. So, Eric, you are up, sir.
Monkaru Fanta has been dated for Japan, and this is Experience's most recent game. And it's a dungeon crawler in the mysterious dungeon type vibe.
Is
So
this
that's interesting
dungeon?
because they usually do dungeon crawlers that are first person.
This looks like sort of like it's not quite RPG Maker esque, but it sort of looks like that kind of style. But I kind of like it because it looks very basic. We're going to talk about that shit later on in the show when we get to driver seat. But
I'll play it because I like the mystery dungeon games, but there's no word on a localization yet. But it's probably at some point.
I mean, it looks fun. I mean, adventure RPG.
And it's got the character artist from what looks like the Etrian series, or at least similar to
Yeah,
that style.
very similar, Eric. Good observation there, man. Very, very similar. Very nice artwork. I like it. Okay.
And it says it's now available on Switch in Japan, but the PS5 and PC versions are going to be coming later.
Yeah. All right. Anything else on that, Eric?
I fully expect Axis to publish this if it gets localized, because it seems like the kind of thing they would do. But nope, that's it.
Meat lovers cauliflower? What the is that? What?
Sounds like a pizza.
Yeah. Cauliflower custard. I picked up an order from a Mexican. They ordered penne Alfredo from a Mexican restaurant. Oh, that's something. All right. Break next story, please.
You can follow him. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, still we're on the news still.
You can follow me on Blue Sky. He's like really ready to fucking go, man. He's like, let's get the fuck out of here, man.
I don't know. Maybe the restaurant owner just really likes Alfredo, so he's like, "Yeah, let's just make it a menu item."
Yeah. All right, go ahead, break. We'll give you a Blue Sky when we actually end the show. I promise, man.
Okay.
I promise, man.
Coming to us live from RPG site. Action RPG Oceanhorn 3, Legend of the Shadow Sea. Oh, I like that little rhyme there. Launches on March 5th for Apple Arcade.
I like how Break shows up late and he's like, man, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here, man. You can follow me on Blue Sky, Break, man. Underscore this and that.
I didn't even know there was an Oceanhorn 3, but okay.
Yeah.
I never got around to playing the second one.
I didn't know that there was a 1 and 2, Eric, until I read this story, man.
No, you forgot because we talked about it before.
Yeah, I'm sure we did.
There's a difference between forgetting and trying to forget.
Right, Break. Exactly. All right, next story comes to us. Let me get the story up on the screen for everybody here. Comes to us from rpgsite.net, and that is tactical RPG Terranoth Heroes of Descent announced for PS5, Series X and S, and PC. So new Tales and Asmodee and developer Artifact Studio announced what I just said. Set 1 year before the events of Descent Legends of the Dark, Terranoth is said to blend tabletop and tactical RPG elements as well as deliver the feel of an original dungeon crawler without a steep learning curves.
I wonder if that means that we get to see die rolls happen.
I don't think so. I'm looking at the gameplay, but I do like the fact that they're saying that there's not a huge learning curve, because that's the problem with me with strategy RPGs is the learning curve, man. It's really difficult for me to micromanage everything in a strategy RPG and keep my mind focused.
I've tried saying the strategy RPGs are about micromanaging, but no, that's really only true of a game like this guy.
No, I know Disgaea as well, but there's more micromanaging in strategy RPGs than there is a normal RPG like an action or a turn-based. Eric Drifter War says, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I had every other vaccine. I'm in my late 60s and got COVID, which affected me for 3 days. I have a great immune system. Oh yeah, I mean there are those people, Drifter Wars, but here's the thing. I mean, if you look at the science Drifter Wars, that particular virus, the coronavirus, mutates so rapidly, way more than even a flu vaccine. There could be a strain that just wipes people out. You know what I mean? So I'd rather have what are they saying? They're like 97% effective, 98%. I'd rather have that percentage on my side. And that's not, I mean, like I'll even take a flu vaccine because that gives you a 60% chance or so of missing out on the flu. But I just, man, I haven't had time. I've been so fucking busy with all kinds of other shit. So, John Denicola's in the house. What's up, John? Nice to have you in here, buddy. Thank you for hitting that like button. Really, really appreciate
The
it.
best way to kill a virus is to starve it so that it can't procreate.
Yeah. Thank you very much,
Well, I
John
tried
D.
strangulation, but it just didn't work.
Yeah, strangle yourself. Like, yeah, exactly.
Strangle the virus, like you little bitty. Yeah, I just got two fingers together. Like,
Right. Just deprive it
I
of
want
oxygen.
somebody to make a video game where you physically strangle viruses.
Yeah. All right, Eric, that would be funny. Didn't they do that? Dr. Mario? All right. Eric, next story, please.
I think that involves pills, not strangulation, though. But next one is Dragonkin, The Banish, which is a cooperative isometric action RPG. So basically Diablo.
Freak 5, man, that's funny as fuck. You actually didn't diss me and you dissed Breakman for a change? What, are you sick?
But it's coming out on March 19th for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
All right, there you go. It looks really good. Diablo.
$40 for the standard edition, while Bloodscale's edition will be priced at $50.
I don't know if it's going to be worth that much. I'll wait for a sale, but it looks good. It does look good, unless it gets rave reviews, like something I need to play, Freak is exiled again. You're on a roll, Freak 5, man, I'm telling you. All right, let's move on to the next story. Hold on, which Breakman.
Coming to us live from RPG site, The Seven Deadly Sins Origin launches first for PS5 and PC Steam on March 16th, followed with mobile on March 23rd.
Yeah, we talked about this, I believe, last week, and the anime is not great, at least from what I've seen. I haven't watched the whole series, but I wasn't really enthralled with it. It wasn't anything super special, so. But there you go. All right. Anything else on that Breakman?
Play earlier on Oh wait, no, it's the same thing I just said. Nope, there's nothing else.
All right. Next story comes to us from RPGsite.net. Beast of Reincarnation's release date set for August 4th. Game Freak have announced that date. It's got a standalone trailer, which I'm going to play for you all right now. The companies have previously shown the game at the Xbox related events, starting with the initial one, June 2025, followed by January 2026 on the Xbox Direct. So I think I saw the trailer for this in the PlayStation presser.
I'm kind of mad that this game looks as good as it does because... why don't they do that with the Pokemon series?
I know, that is interesting. Why?
They clearly have the money.
Well, they got the money, the time, and everything. I mean, obviously,
but they could put a shitty budget into a Pokemon game because they know it will sell anyway.
Yeah,
maybe people should stop buying Pokemon and convince them to up their game.
Yeah. Amy says, I think it's in your DNA. There was this group in England that didn't catch the Black Plague years later. Descendants of group were traced and their DNA was analyzed. Their DNA was found to be immune. Yeah, there are certain people that are just going to be immune to COVID, Amy. I mean, there were lots of people that were carriers of COVID but didn't get full-blown COVID. So, yeah, they had a mutation that made them resistant to the HIV virus. The researchers were also trying to see. Well, they did use those same people, Amy M. I kept up on that too. But now AIDS is almost a thing of the past, man. Amy, they're immune to COVID. Yeah. I mean, viruses are nasty. They're just nasty. All right. Let's see. I think Eric did that story. Did you not, Eric?
What? Which story?
The Beast of...
That was yours, so it's mine.
Oh, that's mine. You're next, Eric. Yes.
But Brigandine Abyss releases for PlayStation 5, Switch 2, Xbox Series X and S, and PC in 2026.
Yeah.
So this is the most recent, or actually, it's the only sequel to Brigandine. The last game that was released was a remake.
Yeah.
Kind of annoys me that the voice acting is still in Japanese, and they haven't really improved the combat little snippets when you finally fight something on the battlefield. It just because it's more zoomed in, close up of what you're looking at, and the hex grid, which is boring to me.
Yeah.
But we didn't get all the budget yet for that. But it does look a little bit better.
Yeah. Amy M, no
Yes,
worries.
I fucking love Brigadine, and I am excited.
You're excited to break? Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool.
I love Brigadine. Like, it was one of my favorite strategy RPGs back in the old PlayStation days.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. I like watching people play these games, but I just could never get into them myself. But this one does look good. I mean,
It's all about conquering the world. I mean,
it's got a more anime-looking art style this time compared to the last game.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, it does look good. I mean, seriously. Freak 5 is talking about a story.
NISA is publishing this, which is interesting because HappyNet published the last game themselves.
Yeah, Nisa. All right. Freak 5 says, last night I was dropping, by the way, Breakman is exiled. You see. Freak 5, last night I was dropping off an order. Apartment building was secured and the customer didn't give me the code to get in or his apartment number. So I called him and he said he was coming down. As I was waiting, I looked through the window on the locked door and saw something on the floor. I put the picture of what I saw in Discord. I'm probably not going to be able to show it on the screen if I know Freak 5. Let me go to the Discord to see. What's up, Justin Garza? Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day, my man. Let's see what Freak 5 put in the Discord here. Hold on. I got to find it, man. Jeez, where are you at? Get out of here. Where the fuck is it? Oh, what the hell is that? A poop? I don't even know what the fuck that is, man. Hold on. Let me zoom in on this thing. Looks like looks like a piece of poop. Yep. Dog shit right there. Very good. Okay. We all know what dog shit looks like. Freak 5.
Totally.
All right, I'm gonna get out of Discord so that way I don't ruin everything here. All right, I believe it's Breakman's turn next.
Coming to us live from RPG site, Konami revealed action RPG Reverend Noir for PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just called Rev Noir? My bad.
Yeah, Rev.
Why did you thought it was Reverend?
He's just being funny, man. This looks excellent. Eric made the point that it looks it has a lot of the elements of Clair Obscur story wise, but I think it looks really good, to be honest with you. I mean,
it's interesting to find out that Studio Iklas were working on this game because, like, all the games that they've done themselves, like most recently, like they've been fun, but not like truly amazing. And I think their involvement in Dragon Quest XI was pretty small. But but Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were kind of like just like barely okay remakes of those games. I mean, I enjoyed it enough, but like they didn't do enough for other people. And One Piece Odyssey is fun, but like it's short and simple.
Yeah, Drifter War says Eric is spot on. Freak 5 says when the customer got off the elevator, I saw him look at what was on the floor. After I gave him the food, I said, "Please tell me that isn't what I think it is." He said, "Unfortunately, it is." Oof.
So
Wow.
the customer took a shit in the elevator?
No, it looks like a dog shit, man. Like someone left their dog shit right there and didn't pick it up, which is ridiculous. But you know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was your story, right, Eric?
Yeah.
All right, so
You're seeing now, old man, now, aren't you? Okay, I'll read this one too because that was my story. That's fine.
Oh, never mind. I'll do it.
I already got it.
I got it. You son of a bitch.
Already got it, old man. I've got it. Coming to us live from RPG site. Exactly. Remake launches on June 5th for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and the PC.
Did you read the wrong story, man?
No, that's the second story. I read two.
What was the second story you just read? What was it?
Konami, the Reverend Noir.
Oh yeah,
Reverend
Rev Nord.
Noir. And I
you
did
son-
Gothic because you
All
forgot.
right, you did Gothic. I'll do the next Gothic story. You son of a.
Maybe one next Gothic. There's only one.
No, well, yeah, but
Gothic one,
it
and there's
says
Gothic
Gothic.
Action Adventure.
You son of a
There's
bitch.
there's two
Oh.
Gothic stories. It's not
Gothic
Oh.
both of
Action
them.
Adventure.
No. It's the same link, but I fucked up and
No. It's different.
It's supposed to be Crimson Moon, but I don't know why.
Yeah, it's just I'm saying they're both Gothic is in both.
Yeah. It's just that it was okay. So Gothic Action Adventure RPG Crimson Moon said to release in 2026 for PS5, Xbox, and it looks really nice. This was also at the PlayStation State of Play. Amy M says, when I was a visiting nurse, you should have seen the nightmare of filthy places I've had to walk into. I'm sure my mom was a nurse, Amy, and the stories, the things that nurses see. Crazy. Okay, Eric, next story, please.
Next story.
Good one.
Next story is Castlevania's finally back.
Yes.
It's not just this we can look forward to. We can look forward to a lot more than this, but this is a good way to revive the series because we got Castlevania Belmont's Curse, which is a direct sequel to both Dracula's Curse and Curse of Darkness.
Freak 5 says, do you know why blind people don't go skydiving? Oh boy. Go ahead.
This is being developed by the Dead Cells developers, but they've changed their name from whatever it was before. Now it's Evil Empire. Because Motion Twin was the one that made Dead Cells, but I think Evil Empire worked with them to be able to create the Castlevania crossover DLC that was in Dead Cells.
Yeah.
So now they're making a full-blown Castlevania game.
I'm so happy. We haven't had Castlevania since like the 360 days, and that wasn't even.
And I know some people are upset that it's a Metroidvania game, but I'll take Metroidvania because I love the genre. So who cares?
Yeah, I'll take it. It's really good. Drifter War says, "Hey guys, do you think with AI getting so good so quickly, a time will come when we can use it to create our own video games? That would
still
be
need to buy the Dead Cells DLC."
The answer to that, Drifter Wars, is yes, but I caution because I am one to be deathly afraid of AI and the possibilities with AI. I don't like it when I'm out in the real world. Like Wendy's is the kind of the first major chain to implement AI instead of a person talking to you over their ordering system, and I don't like it. I like the interacting with people, and the more and more of that we get, the less and less human interaction we get, and I think that will collectively wear on our psyche and stuff. But I mean, I could see uses for like in video games, but the way that they're using it now is really shitty. You see it in anime, you see it in cartoons, you see it in movies now, and it sucks. Fabdriz says, so many on this chat, no one on the other channel.
The Wendy's I have around here just have people, but
yeah, Fabdriz, it's because the MLH channel has more people.
But if I go to McDonald's, I get like or Burger King, I get a pre-recorded message before I get the actual person on the line.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I like talking to people, man. I mean, but I guess the opposite is that is people fuck up things a lot at restaurants and whatnot. So maybe AI is the answer to some of that being better. I don't know. I can see AI trying to make babies because we're having a birth rate decline. Yeah, there's that too, Amy, or at least carrying the baby and nurturing it like somehow. I mean, I know a lot of people can't carry babies, so yeah, the birth rate decline is definitely an issue, especially in places like Russia. And with their war, I mean, they're failing in that war so badly, and they're losing about last I heard like 10,000 people a day. I mean, that's a crazy amount of people to lose. I am scared of AI. Drifter War says if Musk is scared of it, then we all should be afraid of it. Yeah, it's crazy. Freak 5 is exiled again. Dead Cells is a great game, he says.
Anyways, the interesting thing about this game is that we're playing it as a female Belmont for like the second time ever, and people are suspecting that it's actually canonized version of Sonia Belmont because they kind of look similar to Sonia's
Yeah,
design.
Fabulous says, I just got done hearing about the movie Sinners on Netflix. Have you seen it? Is it worth my time? In my personal opinion, I mean, it was a media darling and it was a commercial success as well, Fabris. I did see Sinners, but I saw it at a drive-in, which isn't the best way to experience a movie, in my opinion. I did not like what I saw. I'm gonna have to watch that movie once
That's because
more.
you suck.
Would you shut up, Eric? I didn't like it, but I do want to give it another chance with better sound in a better environment, which is probably going to be my home. But I'll watch it again and I'll let you know.
I think Frank complained because I think I might have accidentally oversold it to you because I said there's like from Dusk Till Dawn like feeling to the movie, but that happens at the very end. That's fine because I don't need the whole movie to be that because it was supposed to be a period piece and a metaphor for the times.
I understand, Eric, but I remember watching it with Bernie and my son. We all went to the drive-in. We were all excited, all of us, because I thought it was going to be, just this spectacular movie, the way that everybody was talking about it. If you like Frankenstein, Fabris, I could see you liking Sinners. Although Frankenstein, in my opinion, is a superior movie. But for me, it was just too slow moving. I mean, I get the noir factor of everything, and the setting was great and all, and the acting was really good. The direction, I don't know. I could argue that the direction wasn't great. I just thought that it was really slow the first half of the movie. Second half picks up quite a bit, but I don't know. I to me it wasn't great. But like I said, I'm gonna watch it again in a better environment, and I'll let you know. Amy says, I hate going to the movie theater. I'd rather watch a movie at home, cheaper snacks in the comfort of my home. Amy, there is something to be said about the movie theater experience, though. I do like to get out every great once in a while, although I'm kind of priced out of going to the movies because it's really expensive. Drifter War says grocery stores introduce self-service counters to keep the price of food down, yet the prices are still going up. Now I apparently have a part-time job as a checkout. Oh, Drifter Wars. I remember when it first came out, we talked about it on this show. I was not happy about it. I thought they should have given us a discount on food as well for checking out our own groceries. I couldn't agree with you more. All right. Let's see. Who did that one? I think I did that one. No. Who did that one? Was it you, Eric, or Break, the Castlevania? No,
I did
it was
it.
Eric. Breakman. You're next, sir.
Okay, I'm like completely lost too at this point.
I know.
Coming to us live from RPG site, The Liar Princess and the Blind Prince launches on March 11th. That sucks for the Blind Prince. He's stuck with a lion.
Oh, this is the Steam release, by the way.
Yeah. Let's see. Am I missing anything? You sons of bitches in the Twitch chat. That you're all exiled. That's right. Let's see. What else? Okay, so the last story, I get to do the last story, guys. Hold on 1 second. Let me pull it up for our YouTube audience. Oh, get that out of here. And the Twitch audience here. Kingdom Come Deliverance is now available on PS5, Xbox Series, free upgrade with save transfer included on the PS5. So I can't show you the trailer because it's age restricted.
I wonder if the Switch is going to get a Switch 2 update then, because
it most likely will. It most likely will. I'm happy for this, so I'll get a free upgrade. Although I'll probably wait a little while on it. But from what I played of Kingdom Come Deliverance, it's a great game. It's not like it's a medieval game, but it's not like a sword and sorcery game with dragons. I was
kind of told that I could just go straight to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and because there's a recap option that summarily covers the.
I guess you could.
The plot of the first game and the gameplay of the second game is like so much better than the first.
The second game is better than the first, from what I heard tell, but the first is a really good game. Why would you deprive yourself of that experience? And then you could see the differences between the games. I would highly recommend not doing that, Erica, to be honest with you. But to each and his and her own. For sure. Oh, shit. I don't want to get out of the studio. All right. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. Let's there we go. Okay. So the news is over. We finally got through the news. Any homie discounts? Anybody got any homie discounts by chance?
Nope.
I don't have any either. Breakman, anything?
Mhm.
Fabdrift says I watched about 2 hours of the game Reanimal. Very good. I haven't seen that one. Fabdrift. Driftwar says Bill Burr does a brilliant stand-up routine about self-service checkouts. I love Bill Burr. He's my favorite cranky old.
I think Reanimal's the latest game by the Inside developer.
Ah, yes. I think I do remember. I haven't played it or seen it.
Inside and Limbo, they made both of those.
Inside and Limbo are great games. Both of those are great games. All right, so let's move. Since we don't have any homie discounts, let's do this.
Inquiring minds want to know.
What have you been playing, Breakman?
Well, I've really only played a couple games. Played more Final Fantasy 2. I guess I'm past like the halfway mark in it at this point, and most of the time I've spent has been grinding, and it's just been beating up my own party because it's the most efficient way to level in this game.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is kind of a show of how flawed the game is. I mean,
Yeah.
it has great ideas, but when you have to beat up your own party to level, your game's flawed.
Oh God, Final Fantasy 2 is, man, it's so yeah, it's the
So
worst.
that and I do not know what it is about the wasteland. It's not a place that I'd like to live, but I just keep going back. I kept loving to visit the wasteland for whatever God-forsaken reason.
Yeah.
Wars of about 76.
Fabdrift says it's from the people that did Little Nightmares. Eric, is that true?
Oh, yeah,
I think
that's
you
right.
might-
I was
Yeah.
getting those mixed up. Yeah.
Yeah. The other games that we mentioned are great too, Fabdrift, but Little Nightmares is another great game. At least one is. I haven't played 2 and 3, but great games. Amy M says Walmart has been falsely accusing people of stealing at the self-checkouts and arresting them, causing people so much legal problems. We had a very high-profile incident up in Loveland, Colorado, Amy M, where they arrested a senior citizen with dementia. Her name was Karen Gardner, and she walked out of the store with $14 worth of stuff. The employees stopped her. She gave them the stuff back, and the cops roughed her up big time, and she ended up winning. Well, her family ended up winning a big time settlement. But they broke her arm. They laughed about it later. And what's funny is the officers didn't end up getting fired for breaking her arm or roughing her up or anything. They got fired for laughing about it later, which is just peak fucking cops. That's just the way that they are. But yeah, Walmart's stopping their self-checkout shit because they feel like they're, getting ripped off a lot. And they put everything behind glass now. I don't know what the fuck they're worried about. Billions and billions and billions of dollars flow through that company every fucking day, and they're worried about some petty theft. And then they blame that for raising the prices on everything. My game on mobile is letting me down. I would rather be here than playing. Shame on you, PUBG. Triple H's victory. Well, I'm glad you're here, Fabdriz. I really appreciate that, man. Really, really do. And matter of fact, couple Sundays, we'll be back at it on Hot Tub, Fabdriz. So, winner, chicken dinner. Thank you, Fabdriz. That's a big compliment, man. Really appreciate it. It just took PUBG pissing you off to come and listen. All right. Anything else you've been playing, Break?
No, just Fallout and Final Fantasy.
Yeah, you're still playing Fallout, huh?
But I just started playing it.
Yeah. Eric, what you been playing?
A game I still can't talk about until Monday, but I haven't been playing that as much as I should have been because the embargo lifts on Monday. Because maybe I'll do that over the weekend instead of playing the game I was playing, which is Dragon Quest 11 or 7 Reimagined, which I'm about halfway through.
Yeah, I just got my copy today.
I'm about halfway through. I'm at the 60-hour mark, but I've done a bunch of different stuff, talk to all the NPCs and stuff. That takes up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the game would have probably been beaten already. But
yeah. All right. Anything else, Eric?
that's pretty much it, actually.
Yeah, I haven't had much time to play much of anything, but I did play a little tiny bit of Octopath, just just grinding a little bit. And I love grinding. That's one of my. I mean, no people. Some people hate it, but that's one of my favorite things in video games. Let's. Does anybody have a review? Break or Eric? Do either of you have a review? Because I don't have one.
I finished the second season of Fallout.
All right, here we go.
All right, so
All right, Breakman, your review of the second season of Fallout.
So there's basically two types of game shows. One game show that a video game shows, they stick closely to the plot of the game itself, and then the ones where they kind of take their own liberties and stuff like that, make a new story. And usually those like they don't stick within the world of that game. They kind of go off, do their own things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Whereas with Fallout is telling a completely new story, but it is the most like they get all the little details. It's the most immersive video game show I think I've seen. Like I feel like I'm in the wasteland, and you go into the vaults, and it's like, God, dude, that's the vault. That is a vault.
Yeah.
And then you meet the people in this world, and they're all fucked up, because none of them have educations, and they've been living on dirt and shit like that.
Would you say that the plot is strong enough that they've weaved enough elements of the game into it so that it feels like it's actually part of the game world?
It does feel like it's part of the game world, yeah. It's new characters though, and they're not in the game. Well, actually, I take that back. Dogmeat is in the game. And Dogmeat's in the show too, so that's good. I like Dogmeat.
Yeah.
I think this one takes place later. The show I think takes place like 200 years after, which would make it the latest in the timeline.
Gotcha.
So it doesn't supersede any of the fiction that's come before it. And this season they go to New Vegas, and they start really exploring what happened, the before the world ended, and how it's tied to one of the main characters now. Just it's really loyal to what the show is. It's telling a completely different story. I mean, it's really what the game is. I mean, Fallout.
I always thought that they could have did that with Borderlands, made a really good series because of the quirkiness of Borderlands.
Yeah.
And I know they made that shitty movie that everybody hates, but I thought it would have lent really well to a series. You know what I mean, Break? Like I like that quirkiness and zaniness of Borderlands, especially the first couple of games. But they just unfortunately fucked that up with the movie, and we'll never probably see anything Borderlands related ever again.
Yeah, not for a while anyway. But the quirkiness of the different character types, different personalities is part of the fun of Fallout, because you get the people who are raised in a vault, and they've got their education, and they think they're going to go out into the world and they're going to restart America, like that's their goal. As they grow up in these privileged vaults while the rest of the world's outside the nuclear holocaust, and those people outside are growing up without education, without real food, and nobody's safe. Everybody's dangerous. People killing each other left and right, monsters, and people turning into ghouls and shit like that.
Yeah.
So there's an interesting different personalities, seeing them together. Like for instance, Brotherhood of Steel, when they show up, they're the military people, and they're very I'd say they're very like old medieval like knights.
Gotcha. Yeah,
like their personality is that way. That in this season they introduced the Legion, which are they're very much like Roman legionnaires type people.
Yeah,
like they believe in they believe in that old stuff. And one funny thing about them though is they think Kaiser and Caesar are the same word.
Okay.
So they pronounce Kaiser or Caesar as Kaiser.
Huh. Weird.
I mean, they're both like emperor positions, but they're like not the same thing quite.
Yeah, exactly.
So what are you giving the second season now, Breakman?
I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
All right, that good, man. I need to
Oh,
check
yeah.
it out.
It's
I've never
really,
I've
if
never
you like
played
Fallout, you got to. It's definitely for you.
for what about someone who's never played Fallout like myself, Breakman? I know about Fallout, the basic,
It
you
would
know,
be. It really depends on how you feel about the world of Fallout, because Fallout's not our world per
yeah,
se,
yeah.
even though it's based in America and the apocalypse. But the world of Fallout is this 1950s nuclear family type world.
Got you.
Like
Um,
and the robots and the technology is all futuristic, but at the same time, it's retro futuristic.
got you.
So
Fab Daddy says, since we had the Super Bowl and got the Olympics, what's your favorite sports game? Do you even have one, Eric? I know you don't play sports games, but is there one that you played, like maybe even a Mario Tennis or something?
NBA Jam probably.
Oh, NBA Jam's great. What about you, Break?
and probably be NBA Jam also. Like as far like no, oh, it was ESPN football.
Hmm.
ESPN. Fuck, what year was that? Like 2002 or something like that.
I really like, speaking of those games, I don't play many sports games, Fabdriz, but I really like the counterpart to the Madden games, the college football games that they had
Yeah.
back in the day that they stopped for whatever reason. I thought those were really, really great.
Yeah, they're back now.
Yeah, they are back now. They're not nearly as good,
Mhm.
but I don't know. I just remember, and Tecmo Bowl. Who could forget Tecmo Bowl?
Mhm.
Tecmo Bowl was
Oh,
great.
the NES had great sports games. Bases Loaded, Blades of Steel,
Oh,
Techno
Blades
Bowl.
of Steel was great. There
Yeah.
was that other hockey game where, oh, what was that game? Double Dribble. Double
That was
Dribble
really,
was. I love Double
that was
Dribble.
the NBA Jam of its
Also,
time. Really.
Base Wars and Mutant League Football,
Fuck, I love Base Wars. I
Yeah.
love Base Wars.
or Mutant
You know,
League Hockey if you prefer that instead.
I,
There
I, I
was
don't think I won by ever like out hitting the other team. I think I always won by destroying the other team, just literally killing the other robots.
You know what the great thing about double dribble was is when you went up for a dunk and you got it just perfect, it would show you like scenes of a really wicked dunk, and it was all exciting.
Oh, I know the other sports game I remember playing and liking, Super Spike V-Ball.
Um, Mario Golf was really fun.
Well,
I mean, for obvious reasons, I like Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball. That was a
World Cup
fun game.
Soccer on NES, that was great too.
Not a big soccer guy, but I can see where those guys.
I'm not a big soccer guy either, but the same people that made the River City Ransom made that, and the Super Dodgeball, and those games.
Also the Super Dodgeball game. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
Fabrizio says I also like the 6 downhill skiing. What about track and field? Track and field was fun with that pad, on the NES. That was a lot of fun. I like that game. Yeah.
NBA Jams was freak.
NBA Jams was
it was such a fantastic game. Boom shakalaka.
Yeah.
He's on fire.
Punch Out.
Oh, Mike Tyson's Punch Out was a great game too. Love that.
Blitz was good too.
Blitz was great. I like that. There was a hockey game like that too. What the fuck was it?
Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
Blades of Steel, you mean?
No,
there was a hockey game like NBA Jam and NFL
and Blitz,
where it was like 2-on-2 hockey, I think, and a goalie.
Yeah, 3-on-3, I think it was, or maybe it was 2-on-2.
I thought it was 2-on-2 and a goalie, but I could be wrong.
Maybe that's it. There was another one that had like all these mutant, like it was a football game, but you had all these
I just mentioned it, Mutant League Football.
Oh yeah, Mutant League Football. That's right, Eric. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. We do like some sports games. Fabdriz, can't say we don't like all, but
I mean, I used to play a lot of Madden games. I'll still play Madden every once in a while. The thing is with Madden, it's like I want to play that with other people, but if I go online, I just get fucking spanked so badly. It's not even fun.
It's not fun. It's not fun, and it's hard to find somebody that's as least skilled as myself.
Exactly. That's the same problem I have.
Yeah, maybe we should play the Madden. You still would kick my ass, Breakman. I haven't played Madden.
There's also this really kooky baseball game that I remember for the Super Nintendo. I don't think I played it, but I remember seeing it in Nintendo Power. But I forget the name of it. But there was weird things where you get like power ups to split your baseball's ball and you throw it.
Yeah, I like a lot of old school tennis games. Like I remember what was it? The USTA had a really fun tennis game. It basically Pong. I mean, Pong is the original sports game if you think about
I like the Kim Griffey baseball game where you
Yeah,
every time you strike out, you break
it
your
was
back.
Yeah.
The game Freak's thinking of is probably an SNK game. I can't remember the name of it.
It was a really bad 2v2 hockey game on the Atari. Yeah. Oh man, there's a bunch. The basketball game on the Atari was a lot of fun. I like that game quite a bit. You had a lot of fun. Breakout, yep, Fabres. All right. Do you have a review, Eric, or are we good?
No.
All right. Let's move on because I don't have a review this week. Let's move on to everybody's favorite segment.
What is it?
Stinko of the week.
Breakman, I know you probably have a few stinkos this week. Let's hear
Yeah,
them.
just like one or two, maybe. Let's see here.
Or 10.
Yeah, or something like that. Let's go ahead and start with the I think the first video I saw this weekend, like after the show, was ICE, doing their usual thing, beating up people, and then they started beating up small dogs too.
Yeah, they don't care.
I know, like these people are monsters. They're evil. And Super Baseball 2020 is the game he's talking about. I'm sorry, that distracted me when I looked up. But yeah, like these people are evil in ways I've never seen before. And other than like old videos of like Nazi Germany and shit like that.
It's getting close, isn't it, Break? Getting close. All right, what's your next one, man?
January had the 17-year low unemployment, or lowest employment rate in 17 years. So,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
That was the right after the Great Recession that we had of 2008.
Yep. That you're talking about the housing bubble.
Yeah. The banks, nobody got punished for it. Yep.
That one. Yep. All right. What else you got?
Well, next, Epstein files they've been leaking out a little bit, and so they come up a few times in this one. I'm not going to read them in order. I'm just reading them as I put them. Epstein was apparently instrumental in because he was friends with the 4chan guy. He was instrumental in starting Pizzagate.
Oh yeah. we had a Pizzagate nut job on this show a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
You remember that? You guys were upset, man. But look, I
tried to appease him a little bit. Like I was trying to be nice to him, but like he was just
yeah, he's really obnoxious, man. But sometimes you have to shed light on shit, and that's the best way to do it.
Well, at the very least, it gave us a window into the mentality of these crazy people.
Yeah, 100%. Fabdris says, I watched a spoof about Greg Bovino, a Beck song about a tyrant in a long jacket. Oh, that guy wanted to look like a fucking Nazi so bad, Fabdris. I'm so happy he's out of the main role.
He's already back to his show. Like that's ridiculous. Like he's just fired from one thing. He's already doing his show.
No. You're talking about Bongino. He's talking about Greg Bovino, the head of ICE before he got.
Oh, I thought you said Bongino. Sorry.
No. Bongino's a different case, man.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about dressing like a Nazi, and I thought you said Bongino. Like it's.
Yeah. No. Greg Bovino, you know the guy that was the head of ICE, that was the face of ICE, and then he, it didn't go so well, so Trump got him out of there, and now it's Greg Homan, who's another special piece of shit. I'll be talking a little bit about him in a minute. What do you got next?
Like how they lie to your faces is just like they look at us and just guys like Homan, like I don't know if he even knows what the truth is. He's just so good at lying, It's all he does anymore. Oh, this one, I didn't believe it at first. I thought it was just like a onion prank or something like that. Our administration has created a new mascot, Coley, for the coal industry.
Oh, well, nothing says nice and cuddly like a lump of coal, Breakman, Freak, this is sad, man. Freak 5, man. Holy shit. Stinko. I found out a couple weeks ago that Peter Gardner died. He was a guest on Zombie Anonymous, and he was one of the hosts of Maldi Broadcast. Frank may have met him a couple of times on the PlayStation because for a couple years, I was playing Friday the 13th with him every night. Freak 5, I know exactly. We were friends on PlayStation as well. I'm really sorry to hear that, man. What do you know what he died of, Freak 5? That is... Ah, that sucks, man. He was a good dude, really good dude. Man, oh man, that really blows. Freak Five. Yikes. What else you got?
It's kind of hard to be snarky and sarcastic after that.
I know.
Let me see here. Pam Bondi, just everything about her.
Oh my God, she was a disaster in those hearings. Right?
She is absolutely horrible in every single way. She won't
wouldn't even look
see
at
the
the
victims. She won't even look at the victims.
Yep, she wouldn't even look at the victims. I'm like, wow. Fabrizio says, clean coal trophies made my bucket list yesterday. I want one. Nastiest woman alive, Fabrizio. Oh, she is. Oh, man. She is. I mean, I used to think that she was actually kind of good looking, but after that fucking hearing yesterday, nothing good looking about that woman.
Yeah, like all these Republican women have covered their faces in makeup, especially their eyes. Like it just like these women are high, like they know the dark side is turning them into monsters, so they've got to cover themselves in makeup. Like it's just the way it is.
Fabriz, let me tell you, Fabriz, I this my feelings about what's her face? What is her name again? Pam Bondi.
Pam Bondi. Yeah.
I truly feel that of all the people that are going to suffer the most, Pam Bondi might be the one because she, I mean, it's not going to be Trump. He's either going to die before they get a chance to do any type of justice with that dude. And plus, the Supreme Court ruled that, presidents can do whatever the fuck they want, which is going to haunt them. It's going to haunt them. I promise you it's going to haunt them because there's going to be a Democrat that feels kind of the same way. And does stupid things too that a lot of people are not going to like.
We've talked about this so many times. Like both parties, they have problems. Like neither party should have all power because
I agree.
Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely, it's been proven time and time again. It happens, and we complain about the gerrymandering that's been going on in this country. Like, and for instance, Ohio gerrymandering. The Republicans have been gerrymanders for decades, and it's horrible. It's so bad.
Yeah.
But they started it after the Democrats started it.
Yeah.
They started copying the Democrats.
I don't like it either way. This is why I can't stand partisan politics, man. I just can't. I mean, there's two parties. There's the Democrats or the Republicans. If you're some subsection of either, like the Tea Party or
actually, here's how it was. Actually, I think somebody said it online. Then they said it best. We have one party with two factions.
Yes, that's 100% correct. 100% correct. Drifter War says, how can a financial institution sell off their existing loans to other financial institutions? The honeymoon period of low payments were coming to an end. Foreclosures were imminent, and it's coming again. Drifter Wars. You think the housing crash was bad before? Wait till you see this next one, and it's not going to be because of the bad loans. Because that's one good thing that they did is they stopped all that predatory loan shit, or at least for the most part they did. But now they're talking about 50-year fucking loans. Are you fucking kidding me? This guy Pulte, right? He's now in the Trump administration. He's like this big time developer. He did Pulte Homes. You guys have probably seen him in Cincinnati break. They're here in Denver, all over the fucking place. But he's a billionaire, right? All these people are fucking billionaires, right? Mm-hmm. And yeah, he was all excited about a 50-year loan. Think about that for 1 second. You get out of fucking basically college and you're thinking, oh, what a great deal, 50-year loan, right? Next thing you know, you don't own your house until you're almost fucking dead. Or if you're a little bit older, you'll never pay for your house. Great for everybody, right? Your kids, you know what the number one thing you want to pass on to your kids is your fucking debt. What a dumb fucking thing, man. I don't own stocks, Fabrizio. Yeah, saving grace for our stocks. Yeah. Nobody cares about that shit, man.
Yeah,
I want to get political, but I can't help
it. The stock market's the most important fucking thing on the planet.
I know, and it's not. It absolutely is not. Fabrizio,
I'd like to invest in stocks, but I feel like if I started investing, I'd become a part of the problem. So I'm not going to do it.
I'm not going to do it.
America's economy, not ours.
Yeah. Fabrizio says, I don't want to get political, but I can't help it when the president is a PDF. 100%, Fabrizio. There was a story in those Epstein files about a 13-year-old being forced to give the president of the United States oral sex.
Mm-hmm. There actually Epstein was next on my list. I was getting back to him. We found out there are far worse even stories than that, including torture and murder and as a girl as young as 9 years old. Just some of the
Yeah.
things we found out. Apparently, like one of the guy from Dubai who resigned liked to torture little girls.
Oh wow. I mean, did you expect anything less? I mean, fuck. I mean,
I don't know why I didn't expect it. I guess I should have, like, as sadistic and evil as these people are. But when I saw that, and I was like, fuck, just like, how
yeah,
could it get worse?
yeah. Drifter War says MLH Japan has been like that for ages. They have generational loans where grandkids are paying off loans from their grand. Why the fuck does anybody want that here, Drifter Wars? Nobody fucking wants that. I don't want any fucking debt. When I die, I want to go out with what I got, with what I had when I was born. Nothing. Right? Which is the way I am now. I don't fucking hoard wealth like these. I could never be a billionaire, Drifter Wars. I know it's easy for me to say because the opportunity hasn't presented itself to me. I don't mind people making some money, but when you get up to billionaire, I don't think billionaires should exist. It's what's wrong with the country. All the fucking corporations that are making billions upon billions of fucking dollars and their CEOs making upwards of billions of dollars, like Bobby Kotick, who, by the way, is in the Epstein files. I don't want any part of that, man. I don't want to be beholden to money. I want to be beholden to the people that I care about, and that's it. Fuck it. Breakman's exiled, son of a bitch. All right. What else you got, Break?
Well, we just learned this just a couple days ago that the tariffs cost the American family an average of $1,000 last year.
Oh, great. The hammer us some more. We love it. I mean, we voted for this.
Yep.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. We came in broke. We go out bust. That's right, Drifter. No billionaire goes out with his money unless he buries it with them, which who the fuck cares then, you know? Fucking cares, man. Money. Fucking money. Money, you know? Yeah, everybody likes to have a few extra fucking things, right? I do. I like the luxuries that I have, but fuck, man. There's got to be a better way, man. Way better way. All right. What else you got?
Okay. Next, the SAVE Act passed in the House. People are saying it won't pass in the Senate, but I don't know.
Yeah,
What's that? I'm sorry.
Who knows? Break. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, like it's absolutely ridiculous. It's gonna make hard for women to get to be able to vote, because you're gonna have to have proof that, like, of your original name and stuff like that, why you changed it and all this other bullshit. They're making women jump through hoops just to prove that they exist, I guess. I don't know.
Fabdriz says $1,000 is over 20% of my income. Crap. Yeah, Fabdriz. Well, it just talking about over the year how much it costs, Fabdriz. So
yeah,
I mean, I guess it's not
for the average American household. So for some people, they made more money, other people made less. But for the average, the average was that $1,000 it cost.
Well, we all made less because most of us buy groceries or go out to stores to buy food or fast food or whatever. I mean, nothing is going down, like Drifter pointed out earlier. I mean,
like Trump keeps telling us the prices have gone down. Oh, the groceries are so cheap right now. He keeps saying shit like this, and I just want to, like, tell somebody, whoever's holding the camera, throw something at him or something.
Nobody. Oh, like somebody threw a shoe at George Bush that one time. Break.
That was pretty funny.
That was funny. All right, what else you got, buddy?
Okay. Next, EPA is the latest government entity that's decided that we all should die for profits, for billionaires' profits.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Shit, I forgot. Carbon dioxide is no longer air pollutant, I guess.
I saw that. That's so ridiculous, man. Okay, try huffing some of that for 10 minutes and come back to me. All right, what else you got?
They're just killing us. They're just trying to kill us. And this one actually goes outside of this country, and for once I usually stick within this country, but this one kind of made me a little bit mad, so I added to the stinkos. The UK government tried to cover up a spike in trans youth suicides because of a law that they passed back in 2020. Their law made it illegal for children 16 and under to get any sort of puberty blockers or gender dysmorphia type help.
Can you both, because you guys know a little more about this subject than I do, can you tell me the ramifications of that? Like what are the ramifications, Break and Eric, of someone getting that medicine so late in life as opposed to starting a little bit earlier?
Well, aside from the psychological harm that continues to bother them from not getting it,
Right.
some people need to take care of like issues just related to their body's morphology, and they transition to take care of it.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Like their bodies. For instance, somebody who's born a boy but is transitioning to a girl, the later they take the puberty blockers, the more their
harder it
body is
is.
going to transition into a male.
I got you. So the argument is that it should be started a little bit earlier, especially with parent consent.
Right. It is better to start early
because
now. And that's something that I didn't understand before I really looked into the trans community.
I can understand the other argument in one way. We're conditioned to think, oh, you're an adult at 18 and all that.
Like you're a child and you don't know how to make decisions for yourself.
Right. But if you know, you know. Yeah. I mean, my son knew who he was at a very early age, and I knew, that he was, gay at a very, very young age.
Like I knew even when I didn't have the words. I'm sure Eric knew too.
Yeah. Let's see, Drifter Wars, George Duck that shoe pretty good.
And especially and when we go back to trans lies about puberty blockers, they can be completely undone and they can be stopped at any time if a child decides they don't want to transition.
Yeah, I know. I see that's
the Republicans spread lies and lies and lies about this, and it's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Also, they also jump to the idea of surgery. Not everybody wants or needs surgery.
You know who the most
and usually like it's hard to pay for surgery anyway, so most people just don't because they're financially locked out of it.
Yeah. You know who the number one benefit the number one user of gender reconstruction surgery as a child is? Teenage boys who are developing breasts.
Yeah. Freak 5 says,
they don't want the breasts because they want to be boys. So when you go after the trans community, you're also going after the cis community too.
Yeah,
so you're also going after intersex people.
They don't believe they exist.
Yeah, it is way too big.
I've tried arguing with them. They do not believe intersex people exist. It's insane.
Freak 5 says this is back to the other topic we talked about tariffs. But he says, but also the people who make more spend more, so are affected by the tariffs more. This is why Freak 5 they just shot down the tariffs for Canada, because a lot of them have a lot of money invested in Canada. So follow the money. Anytime that there's weird shit going on, just follow the money. I was really surprised that Trump was against Tylenol, saying that Tylenol was the reason for autism and all this shit, because, man, Tylenol has huge implications in big pharma. So, and their parent, I can't remember who their parent company is, but it's just really fucking weird, man. It all has to do about money. What else you got, Break? Anything else?
Well, speaking of, it has to do with money and big pharma. Measles is exploding now.
Oh yeah,
thanks to RFK.
There's you can bet on anything, Breakman, especially nowadays. But there's over under on 10,000 cases of measles within a year. So yeah.
I got to think hard about that one. Oh, actually, no, I don't, because not only did I point out that measles is exploding, it's actually we don't know how it is. We don't know what's going on in these detention camps, but we have heard reports of measles breaking out in these detention camps too. So the numbers that we are seeing are a lot lower than what we're actually getting.
Yeah, Drifter
War I think the over will be easily.
Yeah, Drifter War says they say Asian women are getting larger breasts due to hormones used in chickens. I'd like to see the studies on that, Drifter Wars, because maybe there is some type of truth to it. I doubt it. I mean, to be honest. Fabdriz says, wait till 18. As a wait till 18 proponent of sex augmented use, I don't think schools should have any influence. I agree with that, Fabdriz, but that's absolutely not the case in most cases. That schools do not have any influence on whether
that's another Republican lie. They keep trying to say your kids are going there and they're getting trans. Like, no, those kids are going to school and they find a safe place where they feel that they can tell the truth.
Comfortable. Yeah, that's the thing. And I don't necessarily think that. I mean, like I said, if I don't have a trans kid, Fabdriz, but if I did, I would have been very supportive at a very early age. If I knew, and Breakman said, you can stop those hormones. It's not irreversible. It's not. So I just think that there's got to be a little more thought. It can't be as simple as, oh, you're 18, you're adult now. It's
No,
it's a
because the
lot
truth
more
is, when you're
complicated.
18, you're still a kid. You're just
I
an older
agree.
kid.
Yeah, I agree with that. But yet
An
we
older
send
kid if you can be tried as an
But
adult for certain
Eric,
things. But
we send those 18-year-old to die in war. So I mean, there's so much to it. So what else you got, Break?
Oh, we're trying to make 15-year-olds work again and stuff like that. We're trying to
Oh,
bring back over.
it's happening here. They're trying to in the southern states. They're trying to make it legal for 13 years old to work because there's such a work shortage in many industries. What else we got, Break?
Oh, I wonder why. Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Freak Five says, I want to see evidence of these Asian women with larger.
just find JAVs. You'll find tons.
Yeah. All right. What else you got?
No, we need evidence. We need visual proof.
I need visual proof, Eric. I don't want to, fuck around with this.
This is scientific. We need it.
That's right. We need it. We're scientists on this show.
We need stats.
Back off, man. I'm a scientist.
Break. All right. What else you got, man?
Okay. You remember like last week, I think it was, or maybe it was even last week. Maybe it was like Monday, I think. Our president posted a racist video, and it's completely out of the news cycle already.
Oh my God, I was horrified when I saw that, Break, man. Oh my God.
Like, is there any question he's a racist? Like, we've said this a billion times, and we didn't know he's not a racist.
I've argued with people left and right about whether or not this guy was a racist, but I always point out, does everybody forget that he took out a full page ad in the fucking New York Times to call for the execution of 5 innocent men?
Mm-hmm.
It says that
at the time weren't men; they were still boys.
They were boys at the time, right? And the fact that they're called the Central Park 5 just it's peak fucking media for you.
Yeah, the media fucks everything.
Yeah. What else you got, Break?
Fuck. Yeah, so our racist president. Oh, you remember when him and his dad got sued for, not renting the black people?
Oh, yeah.
Like, come on. The dude has been racist his whole fucking life. He has all these uncles, Toms with him. He can't be racist. That's freak.
I know. Yeah, I agree, Fabdriz. This 21-year-old shit is redunculous.
The guys that now call him daddy.
Man. Freak Pie says, we are skeptics on this show. We need to see proof of the Asian big-breasted women. I agree. Scotima's in the house. What's up, Scots? Over on Twitch. Says he has all those Uncle Toms with him. He can't be racist. Oh, you mean the one that he has? Tim Scott?
Yeah, the other one died.
Yeah. You mean, and he's got one on the Supreme Court, Clarence Thomas, but there you go.
The guys who call him daddy.
Oh, I blame Stephen Miller as well, Fabdriz. He definitely high
and what's that woman? What's the name of the woman who's the second No, above her. Like there's a woman who's like in the background whose name we never hear.
I don't know who you're talking about, Breakman, but I'm sure you're right. For scientific proof, we need a comprehensive collection of photographic evidence. That is like saying you buy Playboy magazine for the art. Well, Drifter Wars, I mean, let's not talk about details, okay, Drifter Wars? Come on, man.
Well, wait, you're saying you're accusing us of wanting to look at naked women's breasts? Is this what you're trying to say?
I will make a declaration here, Drifter Wars. I am a scientist. This is purely for scientific research, and I'm an expert on boobs. So I need to know. All right. I just need to know. All right. Yeah, Susan Wise, Fab Daddy. Breakman, Fab Drizzle says Susan Wise. So,
yeah, that's her.
Yeah. Scotoma says some chubby Asians have big boobs. Just saying, some skinny Asians also have big boobs.
Scotoma, you guys don't know. I think they're pretty natural. But there's one JAV actor is his name who told me Tanaka.
Yeah. All right, Breakman. What else you got?
Let me see. I got a couple more. A couple days ago, our military shut down an entire airport because quote unquote drones were in the area coming from Mexican cartels.
Oh man, what were they gonna do? Sing La Cucaracha to everybody? Man, come on, man.
No, well, these were balloons from a party, it turned out.
Oh. They were afraid of fucking party balloons. I remember that story, Breakman.
Yep.
I didn't realize that they thought they were drones, man. Come on.
Yeah, that was their excuse. Like they shut down the entire airport. People were stranded for hours because of party balloons. Because our government's now run by morons like Pete Hegseth.
I should go to the Denver International Airport with some party balloons and see what they do.
That'd be fun.
Man. What else you got, Break?
And this is the last one. Trump is officially looking into having people who are citizens stripped of their citizenship.
Yeah.
Just $200 a month is what their goal is, to denaturalize citizens.
Yeah. Fab Driz says in El Paso, right? I think it was El Paso.
Yeah.
Fab Driz. Scotama, wait a minute. Freak 5 says, I am speaking from a place of vulnerability here. I want to see the evidence of the Asians with large boobs because I enjoy looking at large boobs on women. Well, I mean, there is that too. I mean, that's a side effect, though, Freak 5. We're scientists, okay? Scotama says our government is now run by morons. Yeah, no, it's been run by morons a long time, Scots.
Well, like more, like I guess even more than usual now.
Chief of staff, that's her position. Yeah, Susie Wiles. Yeah, that's like as he was saying, she's the chief of staff, and she's this evil woman, just as evil as fucking Miller, but no one ever hears her name.
Eric Freak 5 says, I think I seen a documentary about that actress Eric mentioned also. Was there a documentary, Eric?
I have no idea.
What is her name, Eric?
Hitomi Tanaka.
Hitomi Kanaka?
Tanaka.
Hitomi
Tanaka. Sorry.
Tanaka. Okay. Tanaka. Let's see. Hitomi. Yes. Hitomi Tanaka. Oh, wow. Holy monkey. Holy shit. Damn. I'm not going to put him up on screen. I'll probably get banned. Woof. Wow. Those are like really big, man. Like she probably is thinking about reduction surgery. You know,
actually, she has not.
No, she can just use a wheelchair.
Yeah, Break, man. Holy hell, man. Very good looking woman, I will say. All right. And that's it, Breakman?
Yeah, that's all I was thinking.
All right. Eric, you didn't have any?
No.
All right, I got one. Stinko. Bernie's okay. Remember, Bernie got injured at work, right?
Huh?
Well, they were giving her workman's comp, you know, when she was out, because that's what workman's comp is for. Well, now I guess they take that workman's comp out of your final settlement, so it's like workman's comp doesn't pay for anything. Yeah, it's cool, very cool. 13,000 that they decided to take from Bernie. So, but that leads to our sweeto.
Dude, what does my tattoo say?
Sweet! Sweet!
So I'll go first.
I don't know how that leads into a sweeto.
Yeah, it is a sweeto because Bernie finally got her work injury settlement, which was a sizable amount. So I'm not talking like hundreds of thousands or anything like that. Far from it, but it's enough to help us out a little bit. So that was fun. So we got a good check, but not what it should have been. 13,000 less of what it should have been, but whatever. Okay, let's see. Eric, do you have a sweeto?
Yeah, Castlevania's back.
Drifter Wars. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, Castlevania's back. Drifter Wars says she ate a lot of chicken. Drifter Wars said. Her name sounds like a sneeze, right? Hitomi Tanaka. Yeah. A very, very beautiful woman, though. Not enough, Fabris says. Frank never needed the money, sipping from bejeweled goblets. Oh, yeah, that's right, Scotum. I got bejeweled goblets, man. All right. Breakman, Sweetos.
All right. Well, like Eric, Castlevania's back. I had that on my list, but I actually have a few other Sweetos here. Where should I start? The French, once again, are handling our dirty work as they have launched a full investigation into Elon Musk and his crimes.
Oh, wow. Okay. What are they accusing?
As well as a lot of other European countries who are launching full investigations into Epstein and Epstein's people connected to him. And there are people resigning left and right across Europe and being fired across Europe. In America, not so much. We had like a couple people resign. That's it.
Yeah, well, land of corruption here, man. You heard of that song, Land of Confusion?
Yeah.
I think they really meant land of corruption.
Mm.
Let's see. Freak 5 says, Frank, can I get some money from you? I need about $350. Yeah, it's in the mail, Freak 5. Scotoma says that and shitting in bejeweled toilets. Scotoma, yeah, I'm shitting in bejeweled toilets, man, for sure. All right, what else you got, Break?
Okay, this is more of a lull than a sweeto, but Turning Point USA, they were upset about Bad Bunny, as we talked about. They're speaking Spanish, not English, so
oh my god,
it's destroyed them mentally. It goes against their Bible, which I don't think. The last time I read the Bible,
I don't think it included language as being a thing.
You know what?
A problem that people grab.
Anytime somebody says that argument, Breakman, about it goes against the Bible, ask them if they've ever seen the movie Passion of the Christ. Passion of the Christ is a fairly good movie, in my opinion, right? Takes a little bit of liberties, whatever. But I asked them if they've seen that movie, because in that movie, what language were they speaking, Breakman? Do you know?
I didn't see the movie, honestly.
They were speaking Jewish. It's a great movie, Breakman. You should watch it. It's I mean, I think everybody should see that movie because I think it's great. But anyways, that and proves beyond a shadow of a doubt the hypocrisy when it comes to language. So anybody that is pissed off that somebody's speaking another language and has seen that movie and likes that movie can tell them to fuck right off. Okay. Because that movie, they're speaking a completely different language than English. What is the difference? I ask all of you. You see,
I know. This one hurts their feelings. Like, I guess that language was Mel Gibson certified, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, Turning Point USA didn't like what's going on with Bad Bunny, so they decided to hold their own Super Bowl party, which I saw some of the other acts, which were embarrassingly bad, but the biggest flop of the night goes to their headliner, Kid Rock, who was caught lip syncing worse than Ashley Simpson.
Oh man, it was so bad.
Yeah, Frank, I think it was Aramaic, not Jewish.
Fabdrez says, my sweeto is I found out the pronouns they call chocolate, her, she. Get it? Her, she. That's a good one. I like it, Fabdrez. All that shit's a distraction, Skodoma says. Anyone actually think they will prosecute anyone for Epstein Island documents? Not a fucking chance, Skodoma. Unless you don't have enough money. Then you might. I thought they were speaking.
Countries that have been handling people, like Brazil, arrested and locked up their old president and stuff.
You're right, Big Five. They were speaking Aramaic, all right, but the point is still the same, not Jewish, Hebrew. Yeah, it was Aramaic, not Hebrew. I stand corrected.
You don't even know me.
Yeah, Streak says, "Sweeto Kid Rock being called Hillbilly Vanilli." Oh, it was bad. It was really bad. I saw like portions of it, and they were showing when he denied it. Breakman, he totally.
I did not hear that part. He denied he was lip syncing.
He was on Fox denying that he ever lip synced. I mean, and he made it look way worse, man. If he would have been he would have said, you know, a lot of times we have backing tracks when we're on the road, and yeah, there were backing tracks, but for the most part, I mean, you could buy it, you know, you could halfway buy it, but these people are just shameless. Drifter War says the top 10% of the world's population holds approximately 75 to 85% of total global wealth. Great topic. We've talked about it ad nauseum here, Drifter Wars, and we will talk about that again, but not tonight. Fabdriz says some guy threw milk, cream, and butter at me. How dare he?
How dare he?
Oh God!
All right, what else you got, Break?
He's fired for his dad jokes tonight.
But the dad jokes are great. I think they're funny. Come on now.
No, that's it. The Turning Point embarrassed themselves. Apparently, they're planning on doing it next year because it was a big hit for them. Even though it totally flopped.
Are you talking about? You talking about Topher Cantler?
Yeah. Skodoma says, "Oh, I got to meet Topher A again at a book signing in San Jose. That's awesome, Skodoma. Next day, won a game from Mod Retro on his show. That's awesome. Did you like my joke earlier, Break? Yeah, it was pretty funny. Well, you didn't ask me, but I thought.
No, I'm thinking of someone else. Never mind.
All right, he blamed the TP USA crew for the desync. Well, I mean, either way, it's like, come on. Oh yeah, that's right. Turning Point USA. He blamed them. Yeah, of course. Why not? Fucking blame. That's what all these people do is deny, deflect, all that shit.
Yeah.
Breakman, got anything else?
I mean, they've learned from Trump. Just never admit you're wrong. Never apologize. Just always deny and blame everyone else.
Yeah.
And when we know they're lying, like I don't understand how that has become acceptable.
Yeah.
Just don't get it.
Freak says, Sweeto, the temps were in the 60s today. That's awesome, Freak. Skodoma says, I'm getting Buck and the cursed cartridge. That's awesome, Skodoma. All right. What else you got, Break?
What is that? What's Buck and the cursed cartridge?
It's a game, apparently. What else you got, Break?
That's it. That's all my Sweetos.
Do you have any Sweetos?
I think it's a homebrew game.
Oh, Eric did his Sweetos. Yeah.
I can mention one more Sweeto, I guess.
Okay, go ahead.
The weather's finally getting not super cold.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just now starting to get cold here today of all days.
Oh, okay. I hear about those. I see those every once in a while. New
Game Boy Color retro. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. All right. Let's see. Okay, so finally, I'm not going to play the clip for driver's seat because nobody likes the clip. I need to come up with a different one. But we're going to do driver's seat. I got a question for everybody today, and it's a very simple question. And driver's seat, for those who don't know, is just a question that we throw out to get to know us a little bit better. And obviously, we're all video game nerds. But I have a question for you guys. What does your perfect game look like? / what would be your ideal video game? Like, what do you consider a perfect game? And I'm not talking about specific examples. Like, we all know Tetris could be considered a perfect game, Pac-Man, Pong, other ones that are, that you could consider perfect, even though that they're not modern, or even modern games that we think are perfect and stuff. So to me, so I'll start with you, Eric. What does your perfect game look like, or what would be your ideal video game?
I'm guessing like something approaching Chrono Trigger in terms of like its ability to be replayed and making you want to do a new game twice right away. And something that has a good narrative scope like Final Fantasy VI or 4 or probably Dragon Quest 8.
Okay. Let me read Skotoma's here. This is a great Sweeto, Skotoma. My son hasn't had a seizure in a year and 3 months. That's awesome, Scots. That's really fantastic. Bernie's in the house. What's up, Bernie? I'm almost done, Bernie. I promise. Breakman forced me to be here, Bernie. I just want you to know it's Breakman's fault. Okay, sure. Breakman's fault, and he says it's true, so you know it's true.
Yep.
All right, Breakman. What is your perfect game look like, and what would be your ideal game? Son of a bitch.
Perfect game has Army in it, I guess.
I don't know what my perfect game would be. It'd probably be like a ton of different games on one cartridge, honestly. It's like I play like several different games, like it's so many different types, like first-person shooters, adventure games, action games, fighting games, puzzle games, RPGs.
Yeah,
like it'd probably be like the first level would be like Mega Man, and the second level would be Final Fantasy, and the third level would be like Halo or something like that. I mean, like every level would be something completely different.
So your idea of a perfect game would be something that melded all genres basically into one game.
Most genres. I don't need racing.
Oh, okay. Well, different types, like what you're saying, like first-person shooting, RPG, adventure, all that stuff.
And all that shit should be optional, though. Like, if you don't feel like doing something, you can go do something else.
Fabdriz says, I'm boycotting the movie Melania for 3 more years. I'll see it on free TV. Hey, Fabdriz, I'll save you some time. Go get her Playboy. And that'll be much better than that fucking movie ever will be. My sweeto, I get to listen to you guys, Bernie says. Oh, that's so sweet, Bernie. Here's my idea of what a perfect game looks like and what would be my ideal game. I'm a huge fan of slower paced turn-based RPG, old school RPG games, and there's very few of those, even though that there's been a slight uptick lately. But I would like to see more modern games like that, and they are trickling out here and there. Graphics, I do like good visuals, so anything different to me, like a different art style or really cool Japanese animation looking art style, or anything that catches my eye is really, really cool. But the main thing for me is difficulty levels, varying difficulty. I can play games on normal, but I like the option to maybe, if something is really too hard, maybe a little bit easier, or if I want a little bit more challenge, something a little bit harder, and it looks like Final Fantasy VII, or not Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest VII Reimagined has a lot of those options, which I think is super cool. I've not played it yet. I just got it today. But I don't think story matters as much. And let me tell you guys why. I don't think you can be innovative with stories anymore. I mean, you can have a game that every once in a while comes out that the story is so fucking good. Like, I hear Claire Obscure is one of those type of games that the narrative is just really, really intense and good and engaging and all that. But it's like watching
I
a
heard
movie.
the story Claire Shear falls off towards the end, but
Yeah, well,
that happens to most JRPGs, so it
right.
doesn't really
But
matter.
but the point is the same, Eric. Like,
Yeah.
for me, like movies, like it's very rare that I see a movie that kind of wows me anymore, because every story's been done multiple times, different angles. There's basically 7 different stories you can tell, right? And I don't think that should matter as much as other things in video games, like gameplay, for instance. I think gameplay should be, for me, a simple interface that I can interact with, and not a huge learning curve type thing, something that's easy to get into, and
Something
you're
you can
able.
compensate for.
It's kind of why the Tale series is interesting as they are, because the stories are mostly the same, but it's the character interactions that keep you coming back.
Yeah, character interactions aside, Eric, to me, I just think narrative is way overblown. I think when people complain and bitch about a story in a video game, are kind of missing the point of video games. Do we all not remember the days of like Atari, when you, like, for instance, there was a game called Outlaw. You had one dude on one side, one dude on the other. You were cowboys and you were shooting at each other, and whoever shot the other person the most won. That to me is okay. There was no story. You made up the story in your own mind. It's okay to imagine just a little bit. We don't need. It's sort of like people say, like tutorials, like oh, they're hand holding you through video games and all that. And I understand that point, but it's the same with narratives. Do I need to know every single thing that an amnesiac in a video game went through for the game to be good? The answer is absolutely not. As a matter of fact, the air of mystery makes that even more interesting to me. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. I think that when people complain about narrative to the point where it sours them on a video game, I think you really miss the point of a video game.
Well, I don't know, just like the trail.
That.
The Trail series is almost predicated on its narrative. Just each game builds off the previous game's story, and it's part of the larger world. I mean, you can play that specific arc and be fine with just playing that arc, but like you really are best served if you start from the beginning and keep going.
Look, I understand
play RPGs for stories, so there are games that I've quit before if the story's just not interesting, or it's what was Xenosaga? think
Oh,
it was.
Xenosaga was great, man. How could you put that
Story
one?
dragged on and on.
Oh
The
my God.
cutscenes were like 45 minutes long and shit.
Oh, I love that break.
Oh, I couldn't
Fucking
take it.
love
I had to quit that game.
Oh my God, Xenosaga! I wish they would come out with a compilation of Xenosaga games. I could play that game for man, so good. I wished I still had that game.
Really depends on whether or not you're a person that enjoys interacting or you're a person that enjoys
I'm not saying I'm not saying
being a
a good
spectator.
I'm not saying a good story isn't integral in as far as like video games are concerned. I'm just saying I think when we put the emphasis on the details is where we as gamers fail big time. I think we can leave a little to the imagination, and come up with our own stories. When we read books, for instance, right? The author of the book did a pretty good, like Stephen King is a great world builder, and we can see what he's in our own mind what he's saying, but we also come up with our own imagine. I remember reading the Langoliers, right? Great fucking novella.
I'm
right?
betting the movie wasn't the way you imagined it, right?
No, the movie was awful, and that's the point I'm getting to here.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. When I read that book, because Stephen King purposely didn't describe everything in detail. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you read
the power of imagination,
you're right. In the book, he built the world. He told you the parameters. He gave you the rules, right? And your mind is what made that novella particularly scary, right? From the opening bit with the plane being up in the air and seeing a skeleton in a seat and there's no pilot and stuff. Right away, your mind is just making up the story as you're going along with Stephen King's help. And video games are a lot like that. So when people start really crapping on the stories of video games, I really question their I guess gamer card at that point. I think that
it's why I like visual novels so much, and why I also consider them games. And I guess I consider books also games, because the game is you have to fill in the gaps in between the tools that they give you.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here.
Freak has got an interesting hot take for us in chat. He said his hot take is that the xenomorphs are the victims in the Alien movies.
They were alien napped from their homes. They kind of are in the TV show. The facehuggers were just hatched. That they are babies. They can't be blamed for how they. You know what? That's a good point, Freak Five. But if your own sole purpose is to kill everything else, then that sours me on that whole.
Because you're essentially a parasite at that point. You deserve to be
you're a parasite, and there's an argument to be made both ways. That's an interesting take, Freak Five. I've never seen that. Waylon and Utani were child trafficking the eggs. Wow. Let me get caught up on YouTube chat. Fabdriz says Claire was interesting. The art was good. The soundtrack was the bomb. Very impressive with such a small development. I agree, Fabdriz. Drifter, there's a reason why he won Game of the Year. Drifter War says we use slingshots and mulberries for bullets. Best fun ever. We invented paintball. Mom hated it. The stains would not come out. Yeah. Fabdriz says we had olives. Fabdriz says I understand why they call it the pits. Oh God. Oh man, Fabdriz. Drifter War says funny how movies and TV shows shifted from cowboys and Indians to cops and robbers. Clint Eastwood was one actor who was part of the shift. Ollies would be better than mulberries. We didn't have any, Fabdriz. Yeah. Okay. So that was my question to you guys: what your perfect game would look like, and what your ideal.
A really good video game I recommend as a retro recommendation for RPG players, especially, would be Phantasy Star 4.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I like most of the final or the Phantasy Star games. Eric, I think I played. What was it? The Genesis had one. What was it? Phantasy Star 2, I believe. On the
2 and 3, but
4.
The 3 is kind of not great.
Yeah, 3 wasn't the greatest from what I remember. I remember 2 being pretty good.
And then the Master System had the original Phantasy Star.
Yeah.
Which you can buy a really good version of on the Switch, called as part of the Sega Ages line.
Yeah. That is true, Freak 5. There's arguments to be made. And Mother Nature's a bitch, man. For sure. All right. Let's
Just
Fuck,
another
Bugs,
way
you get-
they're being victimized.
That's just another way they're being victimized. Oh, poor little face huggers. Why don't you, hey, Freak 5, if they were real, you should really give them a kiss, man. You know,
He's like got tanks. He's raising them in his
maybe
bowl.
you could, I know, maybe Freak 5, if they were real, maybe you could make friends with them, pet them, and say hi and tame them and show them the way that there's a different way other than sucking the face of victims and shit. All right, let's see. Let's do our plugs. Get the fuck out of here. Breakman, plug away, sir.
I think it was Prometheus that says Prometheus doesn't count. Come on.
Yeah, I mean they were made by the engineers, but then like the android David just made them worse.
Well, here's a question: who made the engineers?
It was Xenomorphs. Ha
No, it was face huggers, man. It's like what came first, the chicken or the egg? What came first, the face huggers or the xenomorphs? All right, Breakman, plug away, sir.
You can follow me at finally. Bernie missed it. That's what I said the first 5 seconds of the show. You can follow me at the Breakman on Blue Sky.
All right, Eric.
You can find my written reviews on BossBashBrigade.com, or you can go to the RSS feed for the podcast, which is at RPGrinders.podbean.com. And for those, that's for my more recent audio reviews. And if you like either of those things and you want to support me, there's a link to my Patreon in either my Blue Sky or Mastodon profiles, and that's Eric at Eric RPG.
Awesome. Joe motherfucking Cool is in the house. You caught us at the end, my man. Good to see you too, Joe. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I disowned Prometheus. You do, yeah, but there was some cool moments in Prometheus. Breakman. I don't know. That movie was a wreck, man. Okay. Follow me on the Mexican Long Hair channel. Tomorrow I'll be doing the comment show. And Monday is going to be really interesting. I got the main Disaster Piece Theater show. Plus, you guys aren't going to want to miss later on in the afternoon on Monday. I will be going live with KDOT at some point in the afternoon. So it should be a lot of fun on Monday. But have a great weekend. You guys have anything else?
Stay safe.
Stay safe this weekend. We want to see you back here next week. Until then, we are out. Later, everybody. Have a great one.
What's the official drop? Hit faster, damn it.